Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sound Off with System One. I am your host, Karen Callahan, and I'm thrilled to be here with you today with Curtis Blair. He's the Director of Operations of Equipment Services for System One's Life Sciences Division, Joulé, and we will be discussing their revolutionary equipment services solutions. As always, before we get into the introductions, a few brief words from our sponsor. System One is a leading provider of outsourced services and workforce solutions to critical infrastructure, technology, life sciences, and government sectors, putting more than 650 employees and 9,000 contractors and consultants to work in the US, Canada, and the United Kingdom daily. Please, while you're joining the broadcast, drop us a note in the comments section. Let us know where you're joining us from and what industry you're in. We have Rich Weed and Ali Moen moderating those comments, excuse me, and dropping everyone's contact information in there as well. So feel free to connect with all of us. Remember, this is an interactive broadcast. So if you have any questions for our guest, please feel free to drop those in the comments as well. All that being said, let's get started. In a world where scientific breakthroughs pave the way for a brighter future, Equipment Services facilitates the transformative work of researchers, scientists, and engineers, enabling them to delve deeper into the mysteries of life itself. So whether you're an industry professional seeking insights or simply interested in learning about the innovative solutions offered by Joulé, you are in for a treat. So without further ado, let's get to the introductions. So welcome, Kurt.
Thank you, Karen. Very nicely put.
Yay. So let's start with just introducing yourself.
My name is Curtis Blair. I'm the Operations Director for our Equipment Services Division of Joulé Clinical and Scientific. We're based in the Edison, New Jersey area, and our client base is throughout the greater Mid-Atlantic region.
Excellent. And as you can see, we have a QR code up there. So if anybody would like to scan that QR code, you will be taken to the Joulé website at any time during this broadcast. So in the meantime, thank you, Kurt. So why don't you please explain to our audience how Joulé assists the life sciences equipment services industry with your outsourced services?
Sure. So what our team does is we provide service solutions for a wide array of instruments and systems and controls. We do that through direct support engagements by the piece for instruments. We handle fleet management for a whole laboratory fleet or facility fleet of instrumentation. We handle vendor management support and manage those direct services as well. And we're also capable of providing technical staff augmentation to current teams or any combination thereof. So our current client list right now is growing and includes a combination of small scale, specialized niche type laboratories and biotech companies, as well as all the major Fortune 500 companies in the pharma world that everyone is certainly familiar with.
And I'm going to take it that's throughout the United States?
That's primarily in the Mid-Atlantic region, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Delaware, Maryland area. But we do have a few outliers here and there, but primarily we are within this geographical reach.
Excellent. Well, I don't know if you've quite explained this, but can you just describe some of your clients without naming any names and let us know what types of businesses they are in?
Well, we have, again, all the major pharmaceutical manufacturing and packaging companies throughout America. Everyone's familiar with all of them, I'm quite sure. I won't name any names. And we have several smaller, if you think of a storefront type laboratory or clinical trial space or someone that's more niche and a very direct market. But everyone uses instrumentation. Everyone performs some sort of laboratory analysis, and that's where our team comes in. So the focus of our team is to provide all manner of qualification, calibration, and maintenance to all kinds of instruments and systems in the biotech and pharma arenas.
Excellent. So out of your clients, what are the key challenges that they face in maintaining and repairing their highly specialized equipment?
Some of the key challenges, I'd say one is cost of ownership. Some of
Mhm.
this equipment is very specialized, highly technical, very hard science based. So just the initial upfront cost of procuring the equipment, and then all the specialty chemicals, reagents, skills that are required to maintain it and operate it. There's also, no one is immune now to the workforce challenges that we all face in America today. So sometimes there is a lack of specialized technical support. So there's excessive downtime with equipment that might sit for a long time until a specialist can get in there and repair it.
Mhm.
And the regulatory compliance challenges that everyone faces are always prevalent and can be very intensive.
Yes. No kidding. Definitely. So, how are these challenges being addressed by you and your team?
Well, our team, the way we address it, one, we try to provide, outstanding comprehensive service solutions at competitive pricing and rates. We build trust and confidence in all of our clients through being responsive, trustworthy, and supportive. That goes a very long way with everyone. We continuously train our technical staff in order to gain skills and offer more solutions so that we minimize some of that downtime that I spoke of a minute ago. And we anchor our services to high quality procedures and work instructions that we can tailor to almost anyone's needs to meet whatever compliance and regulatory issues they have. So those are our key contributors.
Excellent. So, while we're on this subject, can you discuss some key trends and innovations uh, that are transforming the industry today?
Sure. I'm not sure how transformative, but we're involved in a few key initiatives here, certainly. First and foremost, what comes to mind is our migration to electronic documentation. The entire clinical, healthcare, and scientific industry is chock full of documents, whether it's work
I can
instructions,
imagine.
records of service, batch records, whatever the case may be. So we
Mhm.
do our part there to help drive everyone to a more paperless electronic system. We employ a computerized maintenance management system that helps us schedule, track, create documents, and offer immediate retrieval of service documents from our clients. And we're starting to offer that as service, software as a service moving forward. Another big trend is a lot of the larger corporations are looking for a single source supplier, if you will, a one-stop shop to consolidate all of their services together. And we're doing that currently with a couple of our larger Fortune 500 companies that I mentioned. So,
Mhm.
and that's a big trend these days. And then we're developing partnerships with some smaller scale manufacturers and equipment suppliers that may not have a service arm, but certainly have a service need for their instruments in the field.
Excellent. You had mentioned earlier about offering VMS, and for lay people or people who don't understand, um, how can you describe VMS?
Sorry. VMS is vendor managed services. So, in a nutshell, what that is, and I know the folks in our talent acquisition and staffing side of the business know exactly what that is because I think we operate through several of them. But it's
Exactly.
a single source supplier, basically, who you pay to manage all the other vendors and services that might be required.
Excellent. All right, so I have another question for you. And please, for those of you watching, if you do have a question for Kurt before we're through, please go ahead and throw that in the comment section, and hopefully we'll be able to answer questions. So, with the increasing emphasis on sustainability and environmental impact, how do you help clients integrate eco-friendly practices into their operations?
Hmm. Um, that's not really huge for us, and that's what I would like to say at first pass. But as I consider it a little greater detail, we are constantly using, transporting, storing all manner of chemical reagents, hazardous materials, all kinds of those types of things in service of instruments and systems. So obviously, transportation, storage, and disposal is critical. So we make sure that we're compliant there and drive everyone around us in the same direction. On the industrial side of things, we maintain systems and instrumentation that are monitoring maybe an industrial facility's effluent streams, stack emissions. So we maintain that equipment to make sure that they're in compliance with those regulatory needs.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Kurt. So my final question to you will be, where can potential clients go? Who can they contact to learn more about your services?
Sure. So please, you can review our website at jouleinc.com and follow the link to equipment services under the specialties tab shown there on the main page banner. And you can also connect direct to our team through email at techsales@jouleinc.com.
Perfect. Well, thank you so very much, Kurt, for being
Thank
on
you.
our broadcast this week. We really appreciate it. And we love learning more about all the services that we provide. And especially Joulé has a plethora. Oh, we have a question, Kurt. Is Joulé ISO certified?
Oh, well, thank you for that question. That's a great question. So we are actually, as you'll notice on our website and on our LinkedIn page, you'll see that we are currently certified with ISO 9001, as well as an accredited laboratory certification through ISO 17025.
Excellent. All right. Well, you heard from Kurt how you can reach him or his team. And again, you can scan the QR code on the top left corner. Wonderful. Another question. So beside clients in need of your services, where would someone go that might be interested in being on your team of technicians?
Oh, thank you. That's a great question, because we're always looking for talent and manpower. And again, you can use the same email address, or certainly connect with me directly at cblair@jouleinc.com.
Excellent. And if we don't have, I'm going to give a hot more second for any more questions. And if we don't, then that does, my friends, wrap up today's broadcast. So thank you again, Kurt, for joining us this week.
Well,
It was
Karen, thank you very much.
So as a reminder to everybody out there, please follow us on LinkedIn. We are actually running a contest now through July 31st, and we're giving away a Yeti Tundra 45 hard cooler. And this is the best part. To be entered, all you need to do is follow us on LinkedIn. You can see the QR code right now on the screen. Follow us on LinkedIn. If you follow us, you're entered into the contest. So again, do that. And also, all of our episodes of Sound Off with System 1 can be found on our YouTube channel, along with videos that contain expert career and job search tips, hiring manager best practices, leadership insights like the one we're doing now, and much more. As always, visit us here at Sound Off with System 1 every Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on LinkedIn and YouTube. Thank you.